Happy New Year, everybody, and hello. I hope you had happy holidays and a good new start in the new year. This is my new start in the new year. I'm going to let's play Legends of Amberland: The Forgotten Crown. Some of you might remember, because it's not been that long. I played the demo to the second game, Legends of Amberland 2, The Song of Trees. So, it doesn't development now, Mr. Cosmic. Yeah, this game came out in 2009, and I want to play it since a long time. I mean, I played it privately, but not as a Let's Play. I want to Let's Play it since some time. But I always wanted to do it later, and now it's later. Yeah, I will also play the second game, but not yet, because I just played the demo, and I prefer to play games in order, because I also like to watch Let's Plays of game series in, the chronicle order. It's just some me thing. Also, yeah, I want to give a shout out to two people. One is Male LP, who is Let's Playing the second game. Also, Rico Rooster, thanks for subscribing, by the way, who also is Let's Playing this game. Not this game, but the second game. I will join them later, and I'm done with it. Not immediately, I will play another game after this, but I don't know what. But for now, let's start the game. No, first let's go to the credits, because this game was made by Similar Studio, and here's the stuff. Design, Chris Cosmic, or Christoph Cosmic. By the way, if I misspell the names, I apologize. Programming, Chris Cosmic. Graphics, Christoph Mattis. Additional graphics by Nicola Paya, Sein Ruhe, sounds German. Piotr Antoniak, Maciej Mirjowicki. Music by Eric Matthias, found by soundimage.org. DST, DC Superior Technician. I wonder if it's the program or the nickname of one of the composers. And special thanks to Dorota Kulhaviek and Natalia Kulhaviek. Sounds like they are siblings or sisters. So, we could play this game with a controller, with a gamepad. I will maybe do it for one or two parts, but I will mostly play with a keyboard the most, because I'm used to it much more. There's also, you could also, normally you have 7 people in your party. You could actually, use unrestricted party creation to start with any number of party members, even a single party member if this goes. But I want to use the full set, because why not? In how many games can you make a party of 7? So let's go. I'm playing on normal because that's what I prefer. And here we have our races first. Naturally we have human, half elf, and dwarf. Out of this we use a sub-race, but I will show it off later, and then the class. First of all, naturally, every fantasy party, no matter how diverse the races are always led by a human. Okay, not always, but it's a nice joke. What do we want for a sub-race? I go with Highlander, because they can behead people better. We know the movie. I'm just joking. It's because they get 1 HP per level, strength plus 1 strength every 9 levels, dexterity every 40 levels, which is good for fighter. Astronomers are also good, because they also get more encumbrance, which means they can carry around heavy equipment, but more to that later when I explain the game mechanics, or at least one of them. And also they gain toughness, willpower, which means they are, hard to kill. But no, I want to have a Highlander. Now here we have the classes. The classes have a certain order. We have the fighter classes, the hybrid classes between fighter and magic users, and then the race-specific classes, which are a little bit more specialized. For the human, we have, for example, just a fighter, which is a champion who is a knight with slightly lower maximum encumbrance, bonus damage against sorcerers and warlocks, which is actually useful in this game. But for now, I'm gonna go with a normal knight. Why? Because knights are strong and possess extremely high maximum encumbrance, which allows them to wear the heaviest armor. They also start well equipped, and I just like knights. That's the reason why. Alright. Yeah, this is a pretty knightly face, but I prefer something else. Yeah, this guy here. There are some LPlers who have a certain set of characters which I use all the time. I also have more or less my go-to characters, and this one is the first one. It's Samarek. Oh, the virtual keyboard is also new. Interesting. Now we have still 5 attribute points, and let's see what we can use. The attributes are strength, toughness, dexterity, knowledge, and willpower. Strength for damage bonus, and for every 10 points, the maximum encumbrance is raised by 1. The more encumbrance you have, the heavier the equipment you can wear. So it's not, what kind of equipment is not directly based on class. It's more based on how much you can carry. So in theory, every class can carry every kind of armor and weaponry. At least in theory, so I had to drink something. And we have toughness for extra hit points, always good. Dexterity for hit bonus and evade bonus, so hit more, get hit less. Knowledge, which gives you an arcane bonus. The arcane is important because the more you have, the more effective are the spells. So if you want to have stronger spells, go with that. Oh, additional effects which depends on character's talent. Tactics, awareness, arcane mastery. Yeah. Every class also has special attacks and other specialties. I wish I would have listed it here too. It would really help to build the character more. It also would look less empty. When you have willpower, which decides how much magic points we have, doesn't matter because the knight doesn't get any spells, and reduces magical damage caused by sorcerers and warlocks. The natural magics of animals and monsters is not affected. Oh, good to know. Right. First we want to have 10 strength at least. We have still 4 points left. I want to put them into toughness, because Marek is a pretty tough guy for a human. Next, every human has a best dwarf friend. Oh, by the way, dwarves are the only one who cannot choose females. Dwarf and females are rare. It was even a base move, but they do not exist at all. Well, we go with a dwarf guy. Again, we get all kinds of sub-races. What I find interesting is we have the Ashen Dwarf and the Frost Dwarf, which, well, aside from one gaining knowledge and the other one getting willpower, is that, oh, also at the other levels. That could be interesting. Is also the resistance. The Ashen Dwarf is some sort of fire dwarf, I would say, fire resistance, and while the Frost Dwarf is resistant against colds. Nice. So, but we want to go with a Mountain Dwarf, because they get 1 HP every level, so they're incredibly tough. I go with the Warriors. Warriors are the most psychically capable of all classes. They possess formidable toughness and the maximum encumbrance. I could also use a Ranger or a Bard. but dwarves are not very good at magic. Although, ironically, one of their race-specific classes is actually a fighter magic user, the Battlesmith. Ranger with higher health but lower magical capabilities. Can use fire spells and access to some support magic. Support magic you want. The other class is the Troll Slayer. Warrior with higher health and guaranteed critical hit versus all kinds of trolls. Can't use shields and has one less accessory slot. I don't get why. Maybe they are supposed to use their weapons two-handed. Maybe you take one along. I want to have a Battlesmith for sure. So let's go with a warrior. Ah, very dwarf-like face. Yeah, that's your typical dwarf. But I want to go with something unusual. You know. Yeah, this one. Ooh, I like this one. Yeah, this does not look like your typical dwarf. I mean, how many dwarves have horned helmets and a beard? Nah. He always has good strength, so I give him 2 in toughness. And, well, even though dwarves aren't very good with spells, and he's a warrior, so you won't get any power, so you can resist some magic. This one, yeah. And this dwarf is another stock character of mine called Bierstein. Beer and stone. Beer stone. Why? It's actually a clan name, so I can use it for as many characters I can imagine. Look, I do have one specific character. Oh, you know what? A second. The actual character is Grungnir. So it's Grungnir Bierstein. Can I type that whole thing out? No. Oh, what if I do this? Yeah, why not? Let's do it like this. Grungnir, you join our clan, our group. We go with another dwarf. This time a frost dwarf. And yeah, I like dwarves, how can you tell? And I go with a Troll Slayer here, because we will encounter many dwarves. We have this one. And I give him some dexterity. And also 1 or 2 willpower. I want to have a Nordic sounding name since he is a frost dwarf. Oh, he comes from the north, so he will be Tyr. Not one of my go-to characters. This is a new one. Hello Tyr, this is your premiere. Alright. Now I have only 4 slots left. And normally I want to have my Ashen Dwarf here. And I will go for one, but I don't want to have 2 dwarves. I want to mix it a little bit up. I also need some heavy spell power in my bag. Let's go with one last dwarf. He will be the Ashen Dwarf. He will be the Battlesmith. Oh, this could be magic when he is older. Ah, perfect. Let's see. No, yes, this one. Yeah, I want to spend. And also willpower for now, because he needs to MP. And he is Ansgar. Ansgar the Battlesmith. Okay, that was a good boss, sorry. What we need next is some sorcery. Lots of sorcery, because it's actually pretty helpful in this game, in my opinion. By the way, this is just character creation, maybe showing off the first battle. Alright. This is pretty hard. We take a half-elf female. Here we subrace which heritage we are more in tune. I can take the high-born heritage because more dexterity, more willpower, which means they will get more MP and 1 MP per level. And I want to use this one for a spell class. We have. Actually, I want to use one of those two. But for the, by the way, for the half-elf, you can either have a champion, which is also available for the humans, or a sage, which is a magic user, a wizard with limited access to healing spells. I actually want to have a bard, but I'm more thinking about having a wizard, a healer, and a sage. Should we do it? No, let's go with a bard. And there is one phase I would like to use, and it's is there such a phase? I take her because she looks very bardy. I call her Mallory. After Thomas Mallory the bard, I actually want to use a male, but I already have so many guys. It's not supposed to be a complete sausage fest. 3 in knowledge because bards are supposed to be knowledgeable, and 2 in dexterity because she can hit more if she's supposed to hit. And next one will be another half-elf female, also highborn heritage. That one is one of my more prominent characters. It's a healer. Normally she's a cleric. And let's see where it is. So here, one there, here, and this is no. Her name is Iolanda. Next is a elf male. Here we have wood elves, high elves, and grey elves. In my opinion, the best choice are the high elves because of a mesmerizing immunity. Mesmerizing would prevent them from using spells. And he will be a full-blown wizard. Where is he? There, the most sinister-looking face of all. One more knowledge. No more. One more willpower. The next two are knowledge, and his name is Zarok. A very trusting individual, as long as he doesn't try to stab you in the back. And yeah, now if I click on next character, nothing happens because I got not all my team. Normally I would have already. Normally I would have one less dwarf and instead another human and another elf, but I think let's try it like this. It's a little bit dwarf heavy, but I actually like those guys. So let's begin the adventure. A letter from a royal wizard. One day, while you were dining at the local tavern, a tired messenger arrived with a letter from your old friend Gorfundor, who is serving as a royal wizard in King Godric's tower. King Godric's court. Why is that a red tower? You broke the seal and started to read. Hello, my old friends. I hope to see you all in good health. As you might heard, a few years ago I offered my services and counsel to King Godric, who gladly accepted my help. Yeah, and we are still jobless bums. Just recently, while searching through the royal annals, I discovered something very disturbing. I don't want to write about this in the letter. It's not safe. Please visit me in the royal castle of Royal Castle south of Timberberg so that we can talk further. Please be quick. I'm counting you. And with that, Why is there a victory? Oh yeah, it's because of my test game earlier. Anyway, this is Amberland, and if I... Yes, you can see it's very Might the Magi, especially with the first to fifth game. Oh, you know what? I think I will end the video here, but no problem. There will be immediately another video right after this one, because this was just the introduction, and it would be kinda dumb to only have character creation for one day. So, see you in a few minutes. Otherwise, I hope you have a nice day. Goodbye, and see you then.